So all we're going to do today is legs. It's going to be 5 exercises. So our first movement, we're going to do the squat. With the squat, all you really want to focus on doing is getting the feet set. So for me, feet always hip width apart. If you want, it can go shoulder width apart. If you're someone that struggles with mobility, make sure it's shoulder width apart. Usually you can get into the movement a bit better. You can really kind of flex the hips, push your backside out. So from there, just like that. Just perfect. And that's the kind of move you want to get. You really want to work that hip hinge forwards, and then all you're going to do there, work the hip hinge forwards, and then really sit into the squat. And all I'm doing is allowing my knees to come wide. And all I'm going to do is 15. If you find the squat in general easy, down low, add a little jump. Moving on to the next exercise, we're going to do a rear foot elevated split squat, aka Bulgarian split squat, or in simpler terms, just get your back foot up and do a lunge. So, all I'm going to do again is set that back foot back. For me, always flat foot. You can go on your toes, but I find I get a little bit of cramp in the foot. So flat foot is back, front foot nice distance out in front. All I'm going to do is keep the weight in the heel. That back knee is going to go low and up. Try and stay balanced, keep the core tight. It's really going to work that front quad and get a nice stretch in the glute. Up. Right, so our next movement, got my back up against the sofa. You can use a sofa, a chair, something that's going to get elevation. So for me, that's about 18 inch, I'd say. Nothing more than that. You don't want to be too high. Just sit yourself in an 18-inch position. Now I'm going to do the single leg elevated back hip. One of my favourite movements. The reason being is you can get really good activation into the glute, hamstring, and everything gets working really well. So first thing you want to do when you set is you want to get your scapula, which is the big shoulder blade, to hook under the sofa. So for me, I'm hooked in nicely. My feet are going to be kind of just out in front of the knee, toes point out wide. By doing that slight movement there, you're going to get so much more activation in that glute, which is where we want to hit it mainly. So all you're going to do, cross the arms over, going to keep the core tight. From your sternum to your head, you're going to keep that locked with the chin looking down. From there, I'm going to work that single leg, so whatever foot I had elevated on the split squat, I'm going to work the same leg on the hip thrust. So for me it was left, going to take that leg off, bring the hips down to the ground, keep this locked, up, knee comes to the chest, hips down, up, squeeze, down, squeeze the glute. If you want, just dig that heel into the ground, you're going to get a lot more work through the glute and hamstring. So a simplified version, all I'm going to do is say if I'm working my left leg still, I'm going to get my right heel in line with my left toes. This is the simplified version for the movement. So again, I'm going to get my scapula locked in, cross the arms, come up and squeeze from there. Keep that toe slightly pointed out. And what this allows is it still allows that left leg to take a bit more priority of the movement. Really working that left glute. Squeeze hard at the top. Tuck that pelvis under at the top as well. Give it that extra inch. There. And that's your hip thrust. Now we're on the ground. Imagine you're laying on a beach, elbow flat. My hips are going to be stacked on top of each other. Really tuck that bottom foot in. In terms of that foot, you're going to try and stick the toe, point the toes in towards your body, in towards your shin, your quad. All you're going to do is bring that leg down and up. And you're going to really feel that in the side of the hip. I'm going to do 30 reps. When I'm in the movement, I'm really just focusing on using that side hip, letting that muscle do all the work. Oh, sorry, hands are stacked on the shoulders, knees under the hips. Going to keep a nice neutral back, so I'm not tensing the core or anything like that. Just going to keep it neutral. Knee comes out to the side, then up to the ceiling. To the side, ceiling. Now I'm going to do 20 reps of that all on one leg. You're going to be doing squat or squat jump for 15 reps. Single leg elevated split squat, again 15 reps if you can. Single leg hip thrust, 12 to 15 if you can. Sideline hip abduction, that's going to be 30 reps. And you're going to do your fire hydrant out and up for 20 reps. So remember, that's all on one leg. So say for example we did that all on your left leg, you'd have to do the same thing again on your right. So you'd end up doing 3 sets on each, that's 6 sets in total of that movement. So it's really going to work the legs, quads, hammies, glutes, probably a bit on the lower back as well. And you're going to do again 3 sets of each, that's 6 sets in total. The legs are going to be working, that's what we want. If you need to reduce the reps or the range of motion, do it. If you're struggling to get 15 on each, don't worry about it, go down to 10, 12. If you're finding 15 reps is easy, build it up to 20. You know what you need to do, you just need to either change the time under tension, or what you need to do is increase the amount of reps you do. So have a go, 5 exercises, it's going to get you working. Make sure you work one side first, then to the other side.